Greetings, fellow Ambazonians. This one is a special edition for our daily podcast. It be meant for address some things in way. Not only a special edition we focus for address them, and I go explain them for now in a very clear terms so that all man go understand. This one it come as a result of the live video where put out a statement about a letter where Dr. Cho Ayaba be sent for the Swiss ambassador for La République. Say make it talk for Paul Biya, me try for come see, make it negotiate how for end this crisis, this war. That letter it be sent by Dr. Cho Ayaba for 2019, and it be made known to me by the HD, the company, the NGO way the Canadian government Iran hire them, make it do the research work and make it help them for organize the negotiation will be happen for Canada. So this one now the details then way I want for give for na make una understand what to be happen. For our people them, I go give una very good background for this struggle, which will happen before these things they happen. When this struggle it be to go on at one point, I talk say within the past 2 years, the international community it be ready want spoil this struggle. They want to finish this struggle because say the attack will be happen for inside Kumba where boy then go enter for school, keep picking them, slaughter them, so and then jump for building. That incident, and then the next attack will happen for school for inside Ekondo Titi, where boy then enter for school, key students them. Because say we then make a ban against school, some groups them, ma put them very well, we call a spade a spade. The IG, their position be na say the ban for school them is still be whole. If parents they want to send their picking to school, now they go decide say whether they go send them or not, depending on the security situation. The egg of CEO why I be deal with them that time, a position it be now the position where me I be fight for. Because then too they no want to uplift that ban. But I be done talk say, may we limit that ban only for Cameroon government school them. Then we focus for open more community school, encourage community them for open community school, and then we grant authorization for all mission school them and private school them. May they open following Ambazonian strict guidelines. Because for banned school entirely, it not be practicable, it not be enforceable, and it also be a violation of the fundamental right of students them. Because even for wartime, picking them still get their right for get education. Basic education in particular, now a fundamental human right where no man enough violate them, and then some man go look you with good eye. So during those attacks for those school them, most of the international community began see say our struggle it then become extreme, it then begin link or be linked up with terrorism action them. When they be decide for fight for stop this war, they be decide say the way for stop the war now for help La Republic. So then decide say they go punish we, they go attack we all like terrorism. At that time, I be turn up, I be fight the thing, I do investigation, I prove I'm say the people they be passed now, so they be doing so. Because we be deny this conduct, say no be an acceptable conduct. And that particular position, na me, I be leader. For sure the war say no be acceptable conduct. Yet the war it be choose Ayabacho for Tagi as a banned person. That means they be blame na ye, they be blame na Dr. Cho Ayaba. Ayabacho be innocent, he no be get no hand for that particular killing. But na say the war the work. Because the egg of C at that time, it be been at the leading organization. Now we be the influence, the fighting for ground the most, the buy gun them, the support fighter them, up and down. The people the way they be do all these things, most of the BB are lying under Ayabacho, so it be seen like the really leader way be the lead the war effort. So for the war for really put the blame, they go put na the person when they lead the war. So they be target Ayabacho, the American government, the sanction say no officially enter again for America. But that effort it be stopped when they be see the way we will come up out will be talk. After they be keep picking them too for Ekondo Titi, I be ho Ayabacho, I talk say you must come out, condemn this particular action. Because we not show the war say this thing it be acceptable. Then get some principle where they call them say imputed responsibility. That means say if you are a leader of a movement, some bad thing it happened. If you know come out, you denounce that thing. That means say your hand is there for they go impute them for you because now you influence the thing they fight now because of which way you talk them. So Ayabacho, if he come out, if he stand up, if he denounce the killing for a Kondo Titi, talking a war crime. Say any Ambazonian way commit war crime, we say we must punish and we must take measures, say make it not happen. All those effort them. Naibi make them then the war start begin look, say maybe they look the people them how they go. Maybe the people where they feel be responsible. So Nase will be done take and manage some very, very big obstacle the way for that end this struggle. Because if the whole world decide to support La Republic or for see we like an extremist group, or worse off, even for label us as terrorism, as a terrorist organization, we don't finish. So we be done finally can get opportunity for negotiate for Switzerland. Inside that negotiation, I talk and make una here in a very clean way. Do wanna read from our country people that make una understand what will happen. For that negotiation, La Republic is send delegation, big delegation, very big people that come for day. Then be properly mandated by their prime minister and their president. They can't shut down for they say okay they go negotiate. That negotiation it happened. Canada be there for day. United Nations be there for day. All big people they be there for day. We were side too. We get support. We get professor them. We be at our disposal. We get researcher them. We get people where they fulfill hell up. We expert them. They be there for day. So it be a very good team. Ambazonian faction where they be there for day. You will get Marianta be first come for day. We move it outside. Some lawyer be there with them. Send lawyer for ground zero. Saying I represent prisoners of war. Will be drive that one then too because some small misconduct they be there and they not be fit act professionally the way we will be fit work like a team. But you know mean I say we'll take away anything for them. Marianta na a good person way to do it on the delegates and too they be try for their own level. So the negotiation it pass. We win La Republic is signed. Say they go negotiate now without any precondition. Even if independent, it come out for that negotiation, they go accept them with some condition. Their condition I say, if our people they accept them. We too would not accept say, okay, now the thing this will want time, maybe we'll go for negotiation. They no put with pressure, say if the negotiation too it go negative against we will go accept them or not. They no put with that pressure. Because the pressure be been under them before we go for that negotiation. The international community, basically, they be get broad-based support, say Pobia must negotiate. They be down wholly for place where you know if do otherwise. So they be the negotiate now on Ambazonian terms. That means the Cameroon be the come for they like party where they don't force them, me come not force them. So as we be negotiate that negotiation, it be passed fine. Cameroon be talks okay before one go now for outside food and not for announce this thing because we do them now in with some level of secrecy so that me politics you know enter for day. We need to make confident building measures. Where the people that go already believe for both sides. They want na Cameroon their own proposal. Because before you want to negotiate, people that not go do the CW will be fight each other. Now that the CW will go for go talk, will the talk say me all man stop fighting. So you need to do it with they call and say confident building measure. For that confident building measure, Cameroon talks they will release all political prisoners of war where them be associated with this fighting. We will even assist in that project for proposal name them for day. I personally put name them what I talk they must come off for that list first. But La Republic they be talk they don't feel release the Seco and the team at the moment. I put Mancho BBC, Pen Terrence and all those people them. We put all their name for there. I make special appeal for people like Pa Fongala for where they are already old people them. Even though they never say Seco a group, they physically release the man because a very old man. So we don't agree those things them. We even inform prisoners they say we have time for command go can reach. For ceasefire. Then talk say they will do ceasefire away now, then go stop fight, then go back for their forward bases and their camp. Then I mean say they not go come out of Ambazonia, but they will go back for their camp. They not go attack Ambazonia. For the meantime, while the negotiation go to go up. But if any Ambazonian fighter or forces then decide to attack them, then get right for go back go attack only that camp. So no man of office sabotage them because if you want to go fight, if you go fight you one. So now the thing that way it be go on. During that conversation, during that time, the all Ambazonian group then will agree. Sute will sign the two paper then. We'll sign and say we'll negotiate. We'll sign and say we'll do confident building measure. But Ayabacho it not be one time. So then use Connie will chakara the thing, me the whole thing spoil. During that time, it tell me say make a talk for the La Republic delegate. Say me then if they be ready one do some negotiation like this one, they can see first like a leader. Talk with ye one before delegate the Rwanka should do all those things them. They would already know how you go. Now they talk way if you talk and make a do am. Ma take the number for the Republic person. I do am. because I be there for day like a delegate. My duty was to serve as a delegate representing the Hague of C, which represent the interests of Ambazonia, the same with the other delegates. That was our rule. And I did it professionally, even though we get disagreement them, but I was properly presented. I do my profession very professionally. So during the course of that negotiation, when I know how the thing it can chakara, because La Republic, if it talk say they don't draw a red line, they be talk say we Ambazonia we want only fight na fight. Now the thing that they be talk am, say we only want fight na fight. That process for them, na just politics. We want come on now for go shout for us and say, hey, La Republic don't surrender. Finally, they don't come negotiate with international community. They will probably be the talk say you know if you do them. They be talk saying that the only thing that we want is so we will not actually be interested for peace. And their evidence will be and say we will not be interested for about the release of our prisoners as much as we they be expected we will be interested for them. So before we want to go make announcement, La Republic if it talk say if they go make announcement, we will never come for discuss the detail them how we want me ceasefire it go for conclude how we want me the prisoner that will be released, then they will consider and say will they act in bad faith. And now say thing that way be happen because we will go pressurize the Canadians them Ayabacho, you go pressurize them, so we must make announcement now, we must make announcement. Then they deny for go shidong with La Republic for arrange the ceasefire building things them. And then people then let me where I be the fight for those things them over. They start for try for isolate me for the process. One of the issue where it be happen for the process, not before the negotiation, it be not two different things them. So one of the thing where happen, my people then I say, during the time where that negotiation will go on, something be worry me because this HD company where we be calling HD, na thing will be done over target them as a policy, saying a bad actor them that we don't all na history all na no way to we don't talk about them. But on one point be the way it be past me. Where one of our Ambazonian delegate will be there for day, where na big lawyer for Canada day. He called meeting for all of we with the HD. Then for that meeting, na he do all thing, na he talks to the HD people that they listen for ye. I look that interaction, you know, correct for my ear. I make objection. Say I no want that HD company make it day for day again. Me the Canadian government they go find another company, me they help them, not be this particular one. So the Canadian government they engage with we and talk say that decision for choose the kind NGO way go work with them now their own personal decision it no fit affect we, but I talk say it go fit affect trust. So I no go fit get that trust for the HD. Because of that exchange, the HD decide for call a meeting between the Hague of C delegates and themselves, particularly because of my request what I make them and the objection what I make them. So they be ready one for address me for that meeting. Now we two delegates they be there for day. Me and the girl what they call him Jezebel because we need to protect her identity. She don't want her identity to be out there. So me and you should done for the meeting. The HD now they open for tell me which way to go on. Make her understand why the Hague of C and why Abacho no like them particularly. Then tell me say this interest for their company for this struggle, you no get any economic, not be because of they want work for money or anything. Say actually for 2019, na Ayabacho send letter for the Swiss government, Swiss embassy for Yaoundé. Say me the hell be go talk for Pobia. Say me Pobia, if Pobia want solve the problem, make it can see for back. Me then talk. Now why that way the Swiss government they engage with the HD, me then help them for facilitate that process. As then come for day, then talk say okay now me say the people they want negotiate. Then go talk for Pobia, they don't arrange the negotiation where they be called and say the Swiss process. But in their report for the Swiss ambassador, they be saying that Sako at that time it be more dominant. At that time, my talk I mean when I specify. So they be putting a Sako front me be like because every group, even though the group they be equal, Koni they no one when I be the leading group, when I be the most consequential. So they be putting a Sako for front. Now by the way, the Swiss process now already Sako be there in front. Because they be put Sako for in front, now why that way Ayabacho if you do hate them. They don't meet up with Hague of see plenty time, they no be green. It be been a new information for me. Then I understand now, say these people then they so they no be being at the bad people the way would they see them. I pick my phone call. The get way be there for the JCB he confirm for me saying I say I understand the dynamic. So now why that I left the objection why be the makeup. I call Ayabacho, I say, my brother, Now true say you be right later, the later way they talk so now you be right the later. He talks say Any explanation, ngangang she don't quiet. I call Dr. Ayamba, all the people who are not say I feel respect and for that organization. I call and say this later exists. This is what has happened. So if Ayabacho for 2019, if the talk say he want to solve the problem, why will no fit go in now for this? There is no justification. And the reason why they bring this thing for tell now, my country people now, because say enough for even being necessary to make all this type of information be out. Now because Ayabacho then decide say his own way for lead now for destroy all man. And my intention when I hear the other time come talk say be commander-in-chief for all forces from Bazunia who wanna know say a lie. Now the same problem this way it be now the root causes of our infighting. Because the day where Seseko it be declare independence, only Ayabacho amongst all the leaders them it come out object. Say, hey, you declare independence when we are not ready to fight. Hey, you declare independence, we cannot defend it. The declaration of independence is not really a declaration of independence because it was Gojidinka who first. Those type of things for try for criticize or bring down all people, other people them because you want to go up. Now he them bring that hatred. We will not see some people that they hate this man. When I need to know, they know if you know how to explain them. So now the things in this way pass. Even inside that negotiation, it only try for move me down where we see the way the level of engagement and maybe appreciation of the other observer the way they be there for there about the work around doing for Ambazuna so they bring that negotiation. At one point, it tell me say this so around become too popular way if I fail the whole struggle if he fail. So I asked and said, but you a leader, if you talk saying gossip, these people they gossip about me. You as a leader, you can't be talking for me. Me saying that thing where you come off your heart. Because I don't first see your behavior from long time, you always talk some kind of thing the way you need to make sense. So my people them, if I have a church, he already know for a heart, say this problem we need for Shidong for negotiator and the negotiation solution. We not feel liberate our country militarily. We cannot do that. Even the Republic cannot win us militarily. But the victory for them now say, if the fight will go on, it will kill our people, then they don't mind. Probably I don't mind how many people they die for. They after all, the people they die for are disposable people. Them either for them have a chop for your own, chop for your family. So if you already know, why can you not negotiate? Now where the international community, the sympathy where they be getting for we because of your misbehavior for Canada, we don't lose them. Now I offer a real solution where it be attainable, it be supported, and it will be supported by the international community. Cameroon no go want them because Cameroon first want me the war they going on. The people, the hawks within the regime, they are Tanganji poor. Even the one for La Republic, they are citizens. They no fit ever live for see us be free or become prosperous. The Francophone, they no ever want me will get autonomy, we will manage our budget because they know so we no go do corruption like them. We will be far developed than them. And it will feel worried them. So La Republic can never support what they are put for. So instead for embrace or criticize, say, okay, Capo Daniel, your own idea is wrong. We can win La Republic. This is how we can win it. They don't even have a solution. Because they don't have any plan. Their plan is just for maintain their group idea and their image and their ego and their maintain their face. They go try for destroy even thing where if we save our people them. Forgive us our economy. For come now for talk say Capo Daniel, you support na special status. I have rejected the special status. I have destroyed the special status. I have told our people that the special status is not acceptable. We cannot go back for La Republic like this. No, we cannot. Not even like this. We cannot go back. Our flag, our anthem. The reality I say we not win the war, forget our independence outrightly. But we will secure our independence in the future. So for the best way we will fight for independence, now for secure that independence in the future, because if we fight now, say, not only independence or nothing, we will end up with nothing. So the solution why they bring them now for defend our independence, the possibility so if we become independent. For we for be an autonomy, we go to manage our own budget, we go get our flag, we go get our national and we'll get our own national anthem. We will get our national. We will maintain our national identity card. We will produce our identity card. We will get our own football team. Just like Scotland and Northern Ireland, then they now their relationship that they get out with Great Britain. They see them all say now United Kingdom. But as a matter of fact, Because the Northern Ireland, the Scottish people no be fit win the Britain for war, then decide to make some concession where it go fit preserve their independence. We need to learn, even for La Republic, their mistake. When I remember a certain way La Republic, they be put them under Amadou Ahidjo. They maquisa them. They be decide to launch their war for their independence after they ran declare independent. Then fight until they go key Charles Ernest Nwani as a key for inside Douala, that war it end. Their identity for Cameroon, their self-pride, their patriotism, the Cameroon government, they make sure that they destroy any link for that ideology so that they transform their country into Sardina. Today, it not even be possible so they even get coup d'etat for their country. Now, the consequences then that for lost a war. We know if we become a captured people. Because now the thing that way go happen if we don't quiet, things that go the way they go. We go end up become a captured people. God forbid, if the general them, the main forces that will get them, they fall today. Then we go become a captured people. La Republic will determine the terms. We no go get a voice. Even the so-called special status way, they don't award them. When are just cosmetic things that way, actually make any sense. The hawks within the regime even no want them. They even want to remove them. These are warning Warangian for our people that even they go neutralize this special status if they defeat we. They will declare all the other region them to as special status. That means at the end of the day, all mandate the same. So this is what we face. We face a total loss. And the only way we can fight for our independence is to fight to resist. Because we cannot fight to liberate. Outright liberate through military liberation. I think we know the ideology, the military ideology, why they use them. If we resist La Republic, we fight for them. Your solution, the solution and the attention where you get them depend on the solution where you propose them. Because if you stand, you talk, say, okay, you want only independence. Then any man where they come push for solution, La Republic will talk, say, when I see, now they don't be reasonable. So now when we talk to one and only independence, we not even want for even entertain even the concept of any other thing. We even consider people then like federalists, like enemies. Where then too they fight against the regime. Opposition party where they fight against the regime would consider them like enemy. Any man where disagree with we, na black leg. We generalize everything. Now we go lost. We need to understand. So we need to be tolerant. We need to debate, not insult and blackmail. For you to promote your own ideology, now for bring your plan together and make your case. No before go become blackmail the life of other people. When at the end of the day, the thing where they accuse other people, then actually you the do one. You talk for public, say, do not blink. But for back, now you go contact La Republic, now you the one for blink with them. For back. Who are you deceiving? So may we not even engage our population for discuss this thing. But where the people, the way they matter, all the embassy them, they don't already see the letter where you don't say now, even the public know them. So how you feel say that the see we? How you feel say that the see we? So I want make una understand my people them for ground zero way to way they happen. Away from this blackmail. And I be forced for even give una these things the way for let and go and for keep them like secret. Because the way these people they react. And I resign with them. And I come up for pursue the vision what I believe is the best for our country. Instead for them to defend their own, they don't come up with series of lies and blackmail because they are people with no credibility. One thing what people they need to know, now say only the truth shall set us free. Now only light will go use them for drive out darkness. So shall it be. God bless you all.